Dr. Yasser, welcome to Let the Quran Speak.
Welcome. Thank you.
Dr. Yasser, I know that you have family in Gaza. Can you tell me a little bit about what they're experiencing, what they're telling you as they call you every day?
I mean, I can tell you a lot of things, but one of the few things that have touched me the most when a young niece of mine tells me that if she lives through the war, so that she started with if, which means, when some 8 years old girl and she's not sure if she's going to live or not, that was a very difficult if. If she lives through the war and ceasefire happens, she will just drink sweet water for a week because she misses the taste of water.
Uh-huh.
And this is how difficult the situation is. And the second incident that happens on daily, every day with my wife, the sister of my wife, she's also a far cousin of mine. Almost every day when they have chance to talk, they tell each other that maybe this is the last call.
Uh-huh.
Maybe we're not here anymore. And she mentioned that her own husband, when he go prays in the nearby masjid 5 times a day, every prayer they lose someone who used to pray beside them.
Uh-huh.
So they're living in continuous fear, continuous hunger, continuous trouble. Their children are crying for water and food, and the parents feel paralyzed. They don't know how to do it, where to get it from. So that's just small examples of daily things that we hear and suffer. And when it is from your own blood relations,
Yes.
it feels different. You feel more responsible, and at the same time paralyzed. That what can you do? Even sending money is not easy.
So, Doctor, what is the thing that they need most? What is the thing that your family needs most in Gaza?
Ceasefire, peace. Like, there are few stores that have food. There are people that have money somewhere. They have homes to return to. They have things to. So the only immediate need right now is ceasefire. Of course, the second would be allowing the medical aid and food aid to get in. So if I would, out of many things that they need immediately, these are the two: the safety, and of course the food and water to survive, and the medicine to cure their diseased or their injured.
Doctor, there's so many stereotypes and misconceptions about what the people of Gaza are like. Can you tell us in your words what you would like the world to know about the people of Gaza?
Now, there are two things. One, there are people like any people in the world. Like, they're humans, they have dreams, they have lives, they love education. Gaza people are one of the most educated nations in the whole world. The reason behind that is that they have not much to rely on when they grow up, except their own degrees, their own university accomplishments in school. And every Palestinian knows that education. So they're people, like anyone. But the additional attribute to the people of Gaza, that they have been strong survivors. So most of the people in Gaza who are aged 40 years, 50 years old, they were born under occupation, and they have heard the stories of their fathers and moms and grandfathers being moved from one land to another. So they are more of refugees. 70% of Gaza, I believe, are refugees who moved from either nearby lands or far lands. So the feel of being a refugee, being under occupation, that makes people of Gaza special in a way that they dream, they work hard, they strive to survive that moment, that occupation, with all what it brings of hardship, and be stronger. So I really feel that nowhere in the world you would find strong personalities, people who are determined to survive and to do whatever it takes to change their lives, whether through education, through hard work, through even online internet. They have big dreams, and they're willing to do whatever it takes to reach their dreams. So I do say, beside their people, like all people, they're special in a way that they're very serious in reaching their goals, and they want peace. They're very friendly, very nice, very accommodating, very generous. Like Dr. Anas a while ago said, that the nicest people he've met in his life, welcoming, open their house for strangers, for people they know and people they don't know. It's how they express their love to life. They love life, and sadly, they lose life every second. And
you've lost many of your family members through this war, right?
Yes, we've lost more than 70 of our family members, and more than 80% of those were children. And many of them, we just celebrated them, became Hafid of Quran last year. Many of them have just graduated high school, one with a scholarship, having their dreams. Two of them actually used to live in Dubai and went for university in Gaza to study at the Islamic University. And one of them is almost graduating. The second one is in second year nursing. And they were killed. And their own mom and dad are in Dubai. Imagine, like, these stories.
So what has been the impact on your family? The family outside of Gaza? Your family in Toronto and Mississauga and Hamilton?
Me and my wife, we stopped watching anything except news. The whole family. Food has been tasted like bitter. Everything tastes the same. And we're just eating just because we have to eat. And smiling it became more rare than before, to be honest. Having good time, spending time with friends, going out. This is all something now we don't consider at all. And if it happens, it just happens because of the habit, because of the kids maybe. And I personally wake up at least 5-6 times at night, at least. And the first thing I do is to look at my cell phone to see if someone else is being killed from people that I know. And one of the very things that hurts me the most is my own mom and dad, who are in their 80 right now, 80 years old, who have been through a lot. They don't live there. They live in Dubai, yet they cannot overcome the pressure and stress they are in. I'm scared for their own lives and their own situation. They're too old to take this. My dad, who is a doctor of chemistry, PhD, speaks 5 languages, traveled the world. He's a scientist. And I've never seen him crying in my life. He's a Palestinian man from Gaza. You know that. He is crying every day. Too much. He cries and he make us cry. He's wondering why everyone is quiet. When he speaks to me on Botin and he sees me wearing this hat with the Palestinian flag, he say, Yasser, why are you wearing it? I mean, we still want to see you. Like, he's scared that if I'll get in trouble, because that's what happens in other countries.
Yes.
To carry a Palestinian flag or a kufiya, you get in trouble. You get jailed. You maybe get deported, especially in some countries in the Arab world. So he's scared that he might lose the chance for me to visit him in Dubai. And I said, Dad, come on, we're in Canada. This is the least we can do. We have to be proud of our identity. We have to spread the knowledge in the world, and we have to support. So there's a lot to express, honestly. It's
Dr. Yasser, what message do you have to people who are watching, who might be wondering, what can I do to help?
First thing, they have to feel responsible by putting themselves in the people's shoes. And let everybody should imagine that they are collecting bits and pieces of their own children under the rebels, under the buildings. So that will make them move. And they should not be overwhelmed with the news and the pictures of the injured and people who are murdered, and they just live their lives. We are not, as humans in general, and as Muslims in more specific, we are not allowed to just live our lives without putting a lot of feelings, and that feelings should turn our bodies into actions. Action to be taken, so many. I would start with the care that we have to have inside, a sincere care that will bring us to do sincere dua in every prayer we do. We have to donate all the time, daily, and encourage others to donate. We have to spread the word and teach our neighbors, our colleagues, our classmates, wherever we can, tell people to know and learn about what's going on, because media works and spreading the word really works. And we've seen that a lot of the whole world is now understanding kind of what's going on there. We have to join every peaceful rally and keep it peaceful. We have to write on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on all TikTok, everywhere we can write or repost or share something that would make people learn about what's going on. And we have to educate our own families about what's going on, how important this cause and how different it is from anything else. We have to learn to be patient because the people of Gaza are patient. They're not giving up. So they teach us how to be brave. And maybe I'll end by saying that we have to learn that this life is not worth living if we will just be quiet against oppression. And we don't have to be oppressors ourselves. In our own homes, any of us can be oppressing someone else or mistreating others. We have to remember that as much as we hate our people or ourselves to be oppressed, we have to learn to be the best people we can.
That's such beautiful advice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yasser. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Assalamu alaikum.
We have some exciting news to share with you.
As you know, Let the Quran Speak has been on TV screens and social media for 22 years.
We've been reaching people all around the world, spreading positivity and good, and helping people experience the beauty of Islam and the accomplishments of Muslims.
We've been shooting in this very space for the past 2 decades.
And now, with the help of Allah, we're about to get the keys to Muslim Media Hub.
If you like what we're doing, you're gonna love Muslim Media Hub even more.
Because it's the next step up.
Think new TV shows, podcasts, social media content, and film.
It will have new talent, more youth, and a lot more space and resources to do what we love. Spread the message of Allah.
Our Muslim Media Hub costs $2.4 million.
And for that, we need to raise $300,000. Please give whatever you can. Every dollar counts.
It's our collective responsibility to share the message of Islam with our fellow human beings. Please help establish Muslim Media Hub so we can do this.
It's a sadaqah jariyah, something that will continue to be of benefit to the Muslim community long after we are gone.
Thank you, and may Allah bless you and your loved ones today and always.
Assalamu alaikum.